Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Lord Kill. Thank you very much. But yeah, man. So let's talk about this 2019 schedule for our Philadelphia Eagles, man. It's pretty abysmal, man. Just pretty much the same thing. Y'all know we play 6 games of division. Um, so far looking, man, like the Washington Redskins don't know who their quarterback's going to be. And when they do get a new quarterback, well, I mean, pause on that. Alex Smith, he's not likely to come back the 2019 season. They say he's not going to be ready. So of course that's going to leave what's his name, Colt McCoy. What's his name? Shit. Chase something. Yeah, I don't know. Like basically, man, like they don't know who their quarterback is. So, and when they do find out, he's gonna be garbage, as we all know. So that's the easy 2-0 against Washington. The Giants. I mean, it's the Giants. I mean, as long as Eli's in the backfield, man, like I'm kind of not worried too much about him. So I'm counting 2 on that. The Cowboys, that could go either way. I see us either going at least 1-1 because I don't know. Like it's just the thing with Dallas and Philadelphia, man. Like when we beat them one time, like they either come back and beat us, or like somehow we get really good and beat them twice. So, which I do expect to be twice. So I see 5-1 in the division, easy, right? So and then outside of that, we're playing the AFC East opponents, man. We're playing the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Jets. I sense a 3-0 for that because the Dolphins, well, to the Dolphins. So they also don't know who their quarter is going to be, and even it is Ryan Tannehill again. I don't see him staying healthy for that long too much. Defense, they're trading everybody away. I don't think they have too much cap space, like they sign their players. I see us, being the Dolphins. The Bills, they're still under construction. So of course. But I'm not gonna lie though, like I do love me some Josh Rosen, man. Like I mean, what's his name, man? Like he's a pretty good rookie. Like, I don't see the Bills doing too much. Shady can't stay healthy. Their wide receiver core kind of reminds me of the Tennessee Titans a little bit. And the Jets, Sam Darnold doesn't want the heat from the defense, man. Like he still has a lot of work to do as far as accuracy and all that. Like he's a good young rookie, but I don't think he wants smoke with that Philly defense. I don't, what I mean? Like not a lot of people do. But and then outside they played Atlanta, the Seahawks. I can see us, passing by the Seahawks, because I don't think they're going into the draft to draft a receiver, and even if they do, it takes a while for wide receivers to mesh well with quarterbacks. It's, what I mean, like even it is Russell Wilson. Um, so and like, I don't think their run game is going to be as good as it was this year. I can see it taking a big dip off from there, a big dip off this year, going from number 1 in the league to like middle of the pack, maybe number 12 in the league this year. I'm calling it right now, because that's what typically like run games typically do, unless you just have a really solid running back, which they don't. Um, yeah, so and then we play Atlanta. Now that could go either way because they have a high-powered offense. They still have that beef with us about knocking them out of the Super Bowl that first year when we knocked them out in the divisional round when we went on our Super Bowl run, and then we beat them again, more like first game of the year. On the same play, if you want to be technical about it. No, Julio didn't catch the ball in the end zone. Big, I mean, like no surprise with a healthy Eagles secondary. And then we go up north to play in the NFC North. We play the Packers. Now that could also go either way because you don't want to sleep on Aaron Rodgers, even though he's been really kind of falling off these last couple years. Hasn't been to the playoffs really. And then they have a new head coach. So, as any football expert knows, it takes a very long while for a coach to mesh well with the team, especially with Aaron Rodgers, who's supposedly not really a good team player, according to many players on the team and even former football players, namely Greg Jennings. So I can see us beating the Green Bay Packers, but I'm not going to count my chickens for they hatch or count my Eagles for they hatch. You know what I'm saying? Um, And then we play the Bears. If that could really go either way, because they might have it in for us, just like the Falcons do. Even though it's a totally different team. So yeah, that could go either way. We can win that one. Um, who else we play? Oh yeah, the Detroit Lions. I mean, that could also go either way because I don't know, man. Like, because Detroit is sneakily good, and then they have a lot, and then Matt Stafford, he can put up, he can put up numbers on the board, and then they still have LeGarrette Blunt, and then they have this other young running back who's also really good. I just can't remember his name because again, it's the Detroit Lions. I really don't care. But yeah, so in saying all that, I just went over all the teams that we're going to play. So 5-1 in our division. Outside of that, with the other 10 teams I just named, I could see us going 7-3, 7-3 in those games. If you look at our schedule from top to bottom for 2019, 7-3. So I predict us going 12-4, just barring any more injuries like we did this year. And us doing well in the trades over the summer in the off season, OTAs, and then the like trade deadline in the middle of the season. So I'm seeing 12-4 because I think Carson Wentz is going to be on a mission this year. I think that offense really wants to show like the league. That they should have more respect for the Philadelphia organization as a whole for what we have did and how we have represented the NFC East consistently these past 2 years. Yeah, just barring any injury, I'm calling 12-4 right now.